What's up, YouTube? So today's topic is gonna be a quick video, but just wanna get this off my chest, man. So I want to talk about reasons why I really hate working for the society and just how this world operates and how this society is in general. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with working if you're trying to have a house or have a living area situation, to bring food to the table, to feed you, to take care of your loved ones, to take care of your family, and to take care of yourself, to buy a car and yada yada, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is that, because I feel like, at least in America, obviously it's worse in other countries, but overall it's in America. It's so annoying how a lot of people, myself included, we actually waste most of our time, energy in our life just having to buy a fucking house and the process of saving up to buy a car and just for us to even get by. Because this world, it kind of traps you in a way to where, yes, you're working so you can maintain a house and a car, but most people, they hate what they do, because if they were to be financially free, they wouldn't be doing this shit they'll be doing. But they have to. They're forced to work they're forced to work in these jobs. They're forced to work in these bullshit ass settings because they're trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? Life shouldn't be like that. We're not fucking animals. We're human fucking beings. So why the fuck we're relying on paper money just to get by in life? Shit's stupid. Schools, they don't teach us how to build our houses. How the society and this world is set up is so fucked up. It's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways to make the society, make this world a different way, to where people can actually build their own homes, and you know what I'm saying, by being educated on how to build their own homes and by having other people helping them out and shit like that, having people to make their own cars but schools, high schools, middle schools, elementary schools, they don't teach that shit. They teach people a bunch of bullshit. The only thing that's useful is reading, writing, and I guess some mathematics, but that's pretty much it. And socializing. But it shouldn't have. But school shouldn't be. That shouldn't be they should be teaching kids all this 100% of the time. They need to teach our future generations trades, like how to build and maintain a fucking car, how to build a house. You know what I'm saying? Shit that actually matters. But since we live in a society, or our economic situation set up in a way where we can't even do that, because in order for you to have a house, first off, you're not making your own house. In order for you to have a house, is because you gotta. I think it's illegal to create your own house, and to, you know what I'm saying. So in order for you to have a house, you gotta have someone pre-made it for you. But in order for you to do that, you have to work for so many hours and for such a long time with these jobs, because most of these jobs, they don't pay the same. There's no equal pay. So it's some jobs you have to work harder, some jobs you have to work more compared to others. You know what I'm saying? So it's why do we gotta do all that just to have a fucking house, just to have a fucking car, and just to fucking maintain food and other survival shit that we need to survive? It's stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it. So because me, I'm in a situation to where, yes, I am working for society, but every time I think it to myself, man, I'm the order I'm getting, I'm really starting to get fed up working for the system. At this point, might consider it just not working and just me living on the street. Not because I want to live on the street, but because I have a strong desire to live life freely. Meaning, I don't want to work. If I feel like working, I'm gonna work. If I don't feel like working, I'm not gonna fucking work. If I want to travel around the world, I want to do that. If I want to explore, I want to do that. If I want to live a stress-free life, then I want to do that. But most of these jobs, since society, and you got time speeding up, you got the days going by a lot faster, everything happens so fast. Everything happens at such a quick, fast rate. So now that forces people to be stressed when they're working, because everything happens so fast. You look at these fast foods, you look at anywhere you work at, everything, because you're dealing with customers and people need to get their shit done. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with working. There's nothing wrong with being a productive member for society. There's nothing wrong with that. But the only problem is that it's how much people are getting paid and how much they gotta work. We gotta work. Most people work 5 times a week and fucking 40 plus more hours just to even maintain basic shit. And why do we gotta do all that? We're not getting paid enough. We're getting paid scraps, bro. It's disrespectful as fuck. It's disrespectful. We didn't come down here on earth to fucking be a slave and to get paid scraps just to get by in life, because then it traps people in a way, because now they're spending their whole life trying to get by just to have a house or maintain a house on a car, and now they miss the bigger picture. So now they didn't really get to live their full life. They didn't get to travel. They didn't get to do things that they actually enjoy doing. They didn't get to actually enjoy life to the fullest because they spent most of their time working. This is how the system traps you. This is why how minimum wage keeps you stuck, because like you're constantly chasing for that paycheck, hoping to get paid more, hoping to get that promotion, hoping to get a raise, and this is not working. Even if you do get it, you still get paid a little bit of scraps. There's no big changes being made. You may get some benefits here and there, but it's like, what's the point? It's not really a big deal. Everyone deserves benefits. Everyone deserves to have free shit, but it's just like, why the fuck do we got to do all that? You know what I'm saying? So it's how the society is set up. Like, and it sucks because like we have no control over it. As we were kids, we were born into the situation to where we are ruled by evil ass people. So we were born into this bullshit ass situation. So there's no real change being made. It keeps people stuck. You know, we're not meant here to be slaves. We're not. Yes, human beings, we have the capacity to work and to build and to create shit, and to work hard. But at the same time, we're not meant to be slaves. There's a huge difference between working hard and being creative and being innovative than being a slave. There's a huge difference between that. Huge difference. A lot of people commit crimes. A lot of people, there's a lot of wars and battles because of this money system. It's a huge fucking problem. It's how this side, it's not just the money system, but it's how everything is set up. Like the school system's all fucked up. Don't teach kids the right things. The money system's fucked up. It forces people to like live life a certain way where it's like not natural and shit like that. And it's like they're not, you know. And then apparently, corrupt government and corrupt people who rule over this world. Apparently, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it makes sense that I've heard that they hoard most of the Earth's resources from people and the money. And since it makes sense, since they're the ones that created the money system, pretty much they have control over it. And like we live in a fake reality to where like we're playing in a monopoly game because we're running, it's a rat race pretty much. And since it makes sense, since corrupt government, these people in power, they hoard most of the Earth's resources, it makes sense why there's no advanced AI technology to where they can replace most people from these jobs. That way people don't have to work, people don't have to like work so much just to get by, and now everyone can live life freely to where they don't have to pay for housing, rent, car, food, water, shelter, etc. You have AI replacing them, and people don't have to do that. They can work voluntarily, but overall they're not forced to work just to survive. You know what I'm saying? That's what society should be, but it's not. So it makes sense that there has to be more advanced technology. There has to be more advanced AI to where they can replace a lot of people with these jobs, so that way people can spend more time with their family, live life the way how they want to live, and actually pursue the things they actually enjoy doing, that their purpose and that with their God-given talents and gifts. You know what I'm saying? And the money system just collapses, and now we don't live in a situation to where we have to work for money. Instead, we ain't got to pay, we ain't got to work just to have our own house, just to have our own place to stay, food, water, shelter, and a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be like that. I mean, it should be like that, but you know, there has to be advanced technology. So it makes sense that if the government and people in power, it makes sense that they do hoard most of the Earth's resources. Like when it comes to AI technology, money, and all those other resources, it makes sense. So these conspiracy theories, it has to be real. It has to be. If not, then I feel like we live in such a low reality. We live in such a low realm that it's just sad how like we got to slave our whole lives away working at fucking McDonald's or other places just to have a house and a car. Is fucking retarded. And not only that, but most of these jobs in like how come these jobs okay, so we're gonna live in a society to where like in order for us to have a car and a house, then we all had to like work so many hours and just get paid scraps. So if it's like that, then how come every single human being is not paid the same? How come every human being is not paid the same? You know what I'm saying? These school systems, they teach everyone the same shit anyway, so if they want us to be the same, how come these work situations, how come they don't pay us the same? How come like when you work at a bullshit ass job, but you get paid more versus someone who works at a hard labor ass job and that's damaging their body and putting their life at risk, they get paid minimum? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Like, what the fuck is going on? So what, you know what I'm saying? So it's weird. You know, like, it's weird. Some people work for these jobs is more at risk for their danger and health, and it takes a lot of hard work and grit, and yet they get paid less versus some other people working these jobs who ain't gotta do jack shit. So why is there a huge imbalance, and who's fucking deciding whether you get paid less or more depending on which job you work at? Who's controlling that shit? You see how fucking stupid that is? It's fucking retarded. And what I hate about working for a corporate or working for these 9-to-5s is like even if you don't feel like working or clocking in, you still have to do it just so you can maintain a fucking paycheck. Or if you don't show up to work, then you're not going to pay for that. You can have you're gonna miss your fucking bill payments, your fucking monthly rent, and now you get kicked out of the house. So it's fucking stupid if you don't have enough money, because in order for you to make money, you have to work for the system apparently, which fucking sucks. So what happens if you don't feel like working? How come maybe you need some time rest for your mental health? What happens if you don't like the people you're around with? Maybe you don't fucking like this job, because human beings were not robots. Human beings were very adaptable. We're very like, we constantly want change and growth. And if you see people who like change and growth, it's because the system, the society has done a number on people to where it kind of like numbs their mind to where they don't believe themselves, or they don't have the energy to make change, because the system, it drains their fucking energy. So what the fuck is going on, dude? Like who the fuck started all this shit? How did all this shit happen? So me, as I'm getting older, is like, the older I'm getting, the more like I'm like, man, fuck this. Like, I'm not gonna waste my whole life. I'm not gonna spend my whole life working for the system just to get by. If you are gonna work, then at least make us work less and get paid more. Like a lot more. Like fucking, like minimum wage shouldn't be like 15 to 25. No, it should be a fucking 10,000, 20,000 an hour. Yes, that much. But it's not like that. So why the fuck am I gonna sacrifice and waste my time and energy working for the system if I'm getting nothing but scraps? You know what I'm saying? People may say, oh, like you have bad spending habits, or you have bad credit, or you have poor money management. I feel like that's bullshit. I mean, I get what they're saying. That's bullshit though, because it's like, yeah, most people have credit card problems and bad spending habits and money problems, maybe because they're getting paid a lot less, and people naturally have an abundant mindset, so they naturally want to buy nice things and bigger things. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's not militaristic, anything. It's not like that at all. It's people, we naturally want more and we crave more, because as human beings, we're naturally abundant. We constantly want change and growth. So we live in a system that limits you, which it does based on how much you're being overworked and underpaid. Then yeah, people are going to have money problems. People are going to have financial restrictions and credit card problems and credit score problems, because of how the system is set up. And what makes it worse, that there's worse shit going on in these third world countries, where people are in poverty, people can't get food, water, or shelter, don't have access to that. People don't have access to school, and there's a lot of wars and battles going on, and it's just, this whole world's a huge shit show. So what the fuck is going on? Spiritually speaking, there's a lot of things that happen when it comes to spiritual wise. Like, you got time speeding up, you got the days going by a lot faster. So it's like, is God or the universe, are they gonna do anything to change this? Why is it like this? And the older I'm getting is like, man, like I feel like I'm just too good. I feel like I have so much to offer than to work for the system, to waste my life away working for the system. If it means me being homeless, or me living in the fucking street, then so be it. But I'm not gonna waste my precious time and energy, my God-given gifts and talents for this fucking system. I'm forced to be around people I don't fucking like. Even if I don't feel like working, maybe it's not the people. Maybe I just don't feel like fucking working. Maybe I just want some rest. Maybe I want to rest my body. Maybe I want time for myself and for my loved ones. And maybe I want to travel on the world. Maybe I want to explore around the world. Maybe I want to do my own thing. But in the system, or if you sign certain contracts within certain career situations, you can't do that. You're forced to clock in. You're forced to show up to work. You know what I'm saying? Even then, looking for work and applying for jobs, even then, that takes a lot of work too, because I've been there, I've done that. It's not a guarantee for you to get a job. So what the fuck's actually going on? People are forced to be stuck in abusive household situations. They're forced to be around toxic situations when it comes to domestic violence, when it comes to family households, when it comes to job situations, when it comes to living situations. People live in horrible ass housing that has mold, or that has a lot of infections and bugs and insects, and like a lot of infestations, and it's small too, and they're living at a very violent, dangerous area, and they can't get out of that situation because they don't have enough finances to do that. In order for you to make finances, you have to work for the system. So where's the logic in that? This shit makes no fucking sense. So this whole world, this whole construction of this world is so fucked up. It's fucking stupid. We're in year 2024, and this shit's been going on. So what the fuck is going on, dude? This shit caused people to have a lot of broken families, a lot of fights and violence and crime happen because of the money system. So what the fuck's actually going on, dude? This has been going on for a long time. So clearly, there's like a higher power. There's like some type of spiritual thing to where they're letting this shit slide, and this shit's a huge problem. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck's going on, dude? So yeah, but this is why I'm getting annoyed though, like, because me, like, I'm very like, I'm a very laid back, chill person. So it's like, if I don't feel like I don't usually complain like that, but like, the older I'm getting is because I worked at so many jobs, I worked at so many career fields, and I'm getting fed up, man. Like I'm really getting fed up because I'm getting nothing in return. Yes, I could easily save up my money. Yes, I could build my credit score, but it's just like, how the fuck I'm 27, working my whole life, and I don't have a house, and I do have a car, but like I don't have my own house. I don't have my own place to stay. You know? Yes, I have an, yeah, I don't have an apartment. So it's like, what the fuck? So it's like, it's a scam. Like, why am I wasting my energy being forced to do shit I don't want to do? That drains my energy. That puts my mood down. It makes me pissed off and cranky, having to deal with people I don't want to be around with, and having to do shit I don't feel like doing. Working for the system is stupid. So I'm like, man, fuck all this shit. I came down here to reincarnate to do this bullshit my whole life. Fuck all that. It may gives me retirement and benefits and all that, but fuck all that, dude. Like, I want this shit now. You know what I'm saying? People might say I like patience. Fuck that. I'm not a robot. I'm not just a number. I'm not gonna work a long time and hopes to retire. And no, I'm not doing that. I want to live my life right now. I want to take risks right now. I want to enjoy my life right now. It's our birthright to do that shit. But we live in a system, in society, to where it prevents us from doing that, or it kind of tricks us to do that. It kind of like controls our free will in a way through covert manipulation and through programming. This is why parents force us to go to school, teach a bunch of bullshit, and it's all this other crazy ass shit, man. It's fucking retarded. But yeah, but I'm just like, fuck all that, man. Like, if I don't, like, there are times where, like, I don't feel like going to work. I don't feel like dealing with people. You know, I need my rest. I'm naturally an introvert, so, like, when I'm around people, I get drained, so I need to rejuvenate my energy. But I'm still forced to clock in, and, like, a lot of people are different. A lot of people are unique. We're not robots. We're not, just, they treat people as a number, you know? So it's weird. But that's all I gotta say, man. I'm so fed up with the society. I'm so fed up with this fucking world. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't have to be overworked and underpaid like that. And we shouldn't be being forced to work just to have necessities like own house and car and other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid. No wonder why this world's so fucking ghetto. This world is ghetto. This world is ghetto. There's just so much crime. There's so much violence. There's so much bad shit happening because of the evil ass people who rule over this fucking world. And apparently God of the universe, they seem to allow this shit. I mean, it makes sense why people call it the fucking devil's playground, and, like, you know what I'm saying, and call it hell, you know, because a lot of evil shit like this happens. It makes sense, but you can still live a happy life working for this system. But the point I'm trying to say is that, like, a lot of people are different. Some people don't like working for this system. Maybe you don't want to having to work and waste your whole life away just for the hopes of retirement and then to live life freely. Life shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say, and have a good one. Peace.